Preparation is the key to achieving a professional, beautiful finish to your Krono flooring installation. This includes preparation of the surface to be covered, choice of tools and materials, and a general idea of the steps you will need to complete the project. Best results are achieved if you view the entire Krono flooring installation video first. Then, use the technical installation guide found in packages of Krono flooring as a reference during the installation process. Krono flooring with CLIC is a floating laminate floor system. The CLIC locking system is precision machined into the edge of each plank. A floating floor is not fastened to the subfloor. It is laid on top of underlayment. We recommend the use of Krono underlayment. Floating floor systems require space around the perimeter to allow for expansion of the floor due to changes in the relative humidity. Whenever installing Krono flooring, maintain a 3/8 inch gap between the flooring and the walls. This gap will be covered with molding after the floor is installed. Remember, without the gaps, your floor can buckle with humidity changes. Consult the printed installation guide in each box of Krono flooring for a list of all the tools and supplies you will need. Special instructions for installing in kitchens, baths, and around pipes are also listed on this guide. Follow the instructions carefully to protect your warranty coverage. Before beginning your project, evaluate the installation site to be sure it will be compatible with your Krono flooring product. When determining the amount of product you will need, add an additional 10% to your square footage for standard installations. Add 15% for diagonal installations. Before installing over concrete in direct contact with the ground, conduct this moisture test. Cut a 3-foot square of plastic film. A plastic trash bag will also work. Tape the plastic to a bare patch of concrete with duct tape. Be sure to get an airtight seal between the plastic and the concrete. Leave this undisturbed for 72 hours. Then remove the plastic. If the concrete is darker under the test area, or if there is condensation on the inside of the plastic, do not install Krono flooring at this time. Consult a flooring professional for advice and more accurate testing. You can install Krono flooring over almost any interior flooring or subflooring that is clean, dry, structurally sound, and that meets applicable building codes. Do not install in areas with excessive moisture, such as damp basements, saunas, and floors with drains. Do not install over floors that have deflection or sagging when subject to loads. Do not install on top of wood flooring and/or subfloors in direct contact with concrete or on sleepers over concrete. Do not install on concrete floors with moisture or alkaline conditions. And do not install over carpeting. All carpeting and padding must be removed. On the other hand, you can install Krono flooring over sheet vinyl, hardwood or parquet floors, subfloors made of wood or cement board, ceramic or resilient tiles, or concrete floors without moisture or alkaline problems. New concrete floors require at least 60 days for curing. Wood subfloors must be suspended and have a minimum of 18 inches of well-ventilated crawl space. Installation of a polyethylene film vapor barrier over the ground in the crawl space is recommended. At least 48 hours prior to installation, stack your unopened Krono flooring cartons in the middle of the room in which they will be installed. An additional 24 to 48 hours is required in extremely dry or humid areas. The room temperature during this acclimation must fall between 65 and 100 degrees Fahrenheit. This temperature should also be maintained for 48 hours after flooring installation is complete. Door frames and casings must be undercut to accommodate the height of the new flooring. The best way to do this is to lay a loose piece of flooring to be installed over the underlayment. Use this as a guide for the handsaw. Determine which direction to install the planks of Krono flooring. It is preferable to install planks in the same direction as incoming window light. If lighting makes no difference, install the planks the same direction as the longest wall. The subfloor should be as flat as possible. The slope should not exceed 1 inch over 6 feet. Because sawdust and chips may interfere with the interlocking tongue and groove of the flooring, we suggest you keep your installation area clean by sawing outdoors or in another room. When cutting with a manual or table saw, the decorative side must be face up to avoid chipping the edges. When using an electric saber or circular saw, cut with the decorative side facing down. Carbide tip blades are recommended for power saws. Always wear safety glasses when using tools. Use an NIOSH-approved dust mask whenever sawing, drilling, or stirring up dust. Before cutting and installing, inspect all flooring pieces for damage. Make sure there are no chipped corners or surface defects. This concludes the general preparation instructions. For tips on installation, please view the CLIC Installation video segment.